there are two types of subscription models in SamCart. First, we did recurring. Now let's do
There you go.
limited. What is the
A
difference?
limited subscription stops after a certain number of payments. It's the only thing, the only difference, right? A subscription goes on forever, however many months, however many days, however many years, whatever interval you choose. A limited subscription, right, is also called a payment plan. Most people reckon it is a payment plan, right? It is 3 payments of blank, right? It is 5 payments of blank. And you decide. It could be 5 daily payments. I'm going to charge you $1 a day for 5 days, and then it's over, right? And the subscription is completed. You're off the hook. I'm off the hook. We're all set, right? But it is a set number of transactions. Again, a trial period is also optional. One of my very favorite ways I've seen this used, right? I actually saw someone who charged it was he was charging for what's the word I'm looking for? He was charging for a course. What was I saying? He was charging for a video course, and it wasn't very expensive. It was only maybe like $50, but he was so confident in that he literally gave it away for free. Okay, he gave it away. He added a 7-day free trial, so you could sign up for this thing, and at the end of 7 days, if you didn't love it, you cancel your subscription, and that was it, right? Or if not, it would charge you $50 one time, and that was it. And now you have access, and now you bought it, right? But what a cool way to sort of bring an idea to life. What a cool way to take on the risk, as the owner and reverse the risk, take the risk away from your audience and put it on your own shoulders. Such a great way to get people in. And his conversion rates were off the charts, right? Who wouldn't take him up on that offer? It's like, cool, 7 days to try this out, completely free. And he had so many people that got in there and loved what he was sharing. I can't even remember what he was selling. I wish I could remember what like world he was in. Something to do with animals. It's like dog training or something. I can't remember what it was, right? But it was something kind of in that world, right? But that's limited subscriptions. Really, really love that. So this is a really popular one for client services. Okay. Client services, you are, hey, listen, we're going to do a project together. Okay. But instead of charging you $1,000 up front, I'm going to break it up into 4 payments of $250, right? And you collect that money over time. So you get more clients in the door because the price is more palatable, right? All of that good stuff. Coaching, same kind of thing. You want to, we have a set project here. It's a set number of dollars, right? And I can either charge you in full right now, or I can break this up into smaller chunks, and whatever kind of works for that person. Creative.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say coaching could work for like, you're a nutritionist or you're like a personal trainer. You're not gonna be working with them for years and years. Sometimes it's just like a set 6 months, 6 payments, and then we're kind of done.
100%. We actually have a employee here at SamCart whose wife does like fitness coaching and training, and she uses payment plans all the time. She's, listen, I'm training you for 3 months, right? So it's going to be 3 payments of 99, and then it's over, and that's it. And we've sort of ended the engagement here. So really, really love that. Creative projects is one I'm sure, Jordan, you could speak to like crazy as a guy who has made a living behind a camera. You know what I mean? Is this the kind of thing? Have you ever done this yourself in a different way? You obviously wouldn't have used SamCart for it prior to being here, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I mean, for bigger projects, I mean, a lot of clients, they can't, you say, hey, the video is going to be $10,000. It's hard to make that one big payment of $10,000. So you say, okay, we'll break it up into 4 payments of $2,500. And, once we're done with the script, you pay me then once we're done recording, you pay me then. And then once I hand you the first cut or the edit, then you pay me again. Right. So it's, there's multiple ways to kind of spread it out. But yeah, client services, creative projects like that, design, making logos, all of that totally applies to the limited subscription.
Let me show you guys something that you can do. Any of you guys out there who are selling services, right? Or even if you're selling courses or ebooks, or it really doesn't matter what you're selling, right? A lot of our physical product sellers use this button religiously, and it's absolutely wild. So imagine you are Jordan, right? And you just closed a client for, a photo shoot or something, right? And you're saying, hey, cool, here's the photo shoot. We're all set, right? And then you're on the phone with that customer, and you could go back in there and say, hey, listen, if you'd like to do this, I've got another project for you. It's I do video editing services as well. And the client says, awesome. Like, I would love to engage you on that, right? What's your rate? And you say, listen, I'd love for this project. It's usually $1,000. Let's do it for 800, right? The client says, yes. SamCart has this button where you go in, I'd pull up the order from that customer, and using their card on file, I can click on this button called add to order. And over here are every single one of my SamCart products that I've ever created, okay? So I could come in here and type in, whatever, and say, all right, cool, I'm going to add this extra product to my order. It's, for a, 20% discount on a video editing service. I've made a product for it. It's got a price, whatever like that. And then when I hit charge, I will charge the customer's PayPal account or credit card on file, and I can collect that sale right there. I never have to worry about sending someone back to a different page where I hope they buy, and maybe I got to chase them down if they forget for a few days or something like that, right? It's the least favorite part of any service seller's life is worrying about invoices and unpaid invoices and reaching out and people changing their mind. You know what I mean? But with SamCart, you are armed and you have tools that you can use people's credit card on file and with their permission, of course. They're certainly not advocating for people to do this without someone knowing that they're about to get charged. But you can charge people for extra products, services, all that good stuff, and your business will take off when it becomes this easy to sell more stuff to your existing customers. So that add to order button is an absolute game changer, is a massive one. We have a lot of people who sell services that this is how they sell their services, right? The first thing they'll put in front of someone to go buy is going to be like a consultation call. It's an easy thing to say yes to. It's a one-time fee. Maybe it's even a refundable one-time fee, and then they're on the phone and they're saying, Jordan, hey, listen, man, this all sounds great. I would love to get you signed up. I got my video production, ongoing retainer, client service, whatever like that. It's $500 a month and I'll do 2 videos a month for you, whatever. You say, great, right? I come in here, add to order, bang, boom, bim, right? Charge them on file, all set. And the subscription has started. And all they had to say on the phone was, that sounds great. Let's do it. Right. So an absolutely awesome button, a very, very, very cool thing. And with that, we can jump back over to the slides.
Oh, Scott, I got one question because I know if I get confused on this, somebody else is going to be confused on this. When you're creating a new product and you are in, you're creating a new product and you choose limited subscriptions, and you say how many payments do you want the client to go through?
Right. What's the math? How do I figure out? Yeah, exactly. So let's take this as an example, right? I'm in SamCart right now. I'll zoom in so you guys can see everything, right? I'm going to go to products, right? Top tab, products. I'm going to click on new product over here. Okay. I'll give it, this is Scott's payment plan. And let's say I want this to be 5 payments of $100, right? How do I do that? Well, I'm going to come down to pricing and you see one-time payment, you see recurring, which is unlimited. All right. Recurring means it'll just go on forever. Limited subscription is what you want. Okay. Pick limited subscription. You give the subscription price. Okay. So in this case, I would say it's going to be $100. And then we have one box, number of charges. Okay. The little descriptor text underneath says, enter the total number of subscription charges for your product. So if I want someone to be, right, 5 payments of $100, I don't have to do any math. I don't have to think about it. Just put in the number 5 and go create it. And that's it. But yeah, people always think like, should it be 6 or should it be 4? Because there's sort of like the initial payment plus 4, like, how many subscription payments, it doesn't matter. Put in the total number of charges that you want to charge that customer and click go. And then down here, you can offer a trial period if you want. I can say, cool, I'd like it to be, hey, a 14-day free trial. Or you can switch over to a paid trial, in which case I could do something like a $1 trial, right? I could say, cool, I want to charge $1 up front, right? 14 days later, I start a monthly subscription for 5 payments of $100. It can get kind of complicated, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, right, what I want you guys to take away from this is that SamCart is flexible enough to handle whatever the heck kind of situation you want to create, because you know that if I can do XYZ, I'm going to close more customers. And that's what we're here to do, right? We are here to power your guys' business and give you some choices that are going to help you make more money.